I don't know what comes to your mind when you hear the word online, but basically in other terms we call it the cyberspace or in the internet. That's still another term. Our work is to ensure that all of us, including our parents, we are safe online. And also, we also train parents how to ensure their kids or their youths or their teenagers, anyone who is able to access a gadget that can get him or her online. You can be a 3-year-old, 4-year-old, nowadays, as young as 3-year-old, they already know how to get online. They know the data is on, the data is off. They can even be able to tell mama, no internet on your phone today. They already know such stuff. So basically, anyone who is able to access the internet space, we have guidelines for ensuring that we are safe, and also etiquettes of how you should behave while you're online. So my expectations at the end of the session is that I would want to ensure that we've all learned from each other. I don't want to carry the show. So I want to ensure that we learn from each other. That's number one. And number two is to ensure that at least you walk away with something that you'll share with someone. Because my work is to empower you so that you can empower others. Each one empower one. So that's my expectation at the end of the session, among many others. So probably, Pasi, I don't know what their expectations for the session, but maybe I would also want to hear from them. Maybe by showing up, issue of least showing up your hands. Probably, I don't know how we will be guided up in this one, but I would also want to hear your expectations so that we can be together.
All right, we could start with Esther. Maybe we get I think to end this. I don't know what you.
Dorothy, Esther, Jerry, Maina, I would want to hear their expectations at the end of the session.
We have a bit of feedback at the end. Sorry, Rachel, we have a bit of feedback from your end. In the meantime, as you sort that out, Esther, Mercy, maybe you have something you would want to say. Jerry?
Okay, for me, my expectation is maybe learning how to protect your information online. Basically the kind of information we give when we're setting up various accounts. So I'm expecting to learn how to ensure that such information remains confidential.
Okay, that's great. Jerry? Patience, Zawadi, or Mercy? Mercy, you can go ahead.
Yeah, my expectation is to know how to deal with scams from different medias, social medias, and how to go about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just being able to identify scams and avoid them.
Yeah.
All right. Zawadi, Jerry, Patience, any feedback? Dorothy? Right.
Moses.
Hi.
Yes, Dorothy.
Okay, my expectation is maybe how to control myself or the right way to use the media. Being that the media has different people, different kinds of people, information, and every sort of things. So just the right way to use it, or how to control the use of the social media.
Okay. Okay. So, Rachel, is that representative?
I think, are we done?
Yes. Yes. I think that's representative.
Yeah, I think that's better. At least it gives direction on the way to take it on. So basically, I don't know the everyone that is on board. I don't know what social media platforms that each and every one of them is using. But basically, we have Facebook, we have so many, Instagram, we have Reddit, we have which other ones? I'm waiting for them to give me the others that they have. They are on.
Mhm.
We have Bebo. I don't know whether you have come up. Is it Bebo or Bebo? Snapchat, Twitter,
Pinterest.
Pinterest.
Pinterest, yes. And also a recent one, TikTok, that I'm seeing trending.
Mm.
I don't know how many. Do you have someone on TikTok on the forum? Or someone who has used it?
Baruch.
Baruch has used it, eh?
No, Joshua.
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 Okay, so
Joshua, let's cut out.
so which ones do you use? Wale tuko hapa, which one mostly do you use? Which one ukiingia unajua unaona best yako ndio huyu na huyu? Which one? Ni gani which ones are you mostly using for the ones that are on board right now?
Instagram, WhatsApp.
Twitter, Instagram.
Twitter and Instagram, eh? And you know there is this notion ya kwamba Instagram ni ya wale wa the cream de la cream of this country, lakini wase wa Facebook ni wale wana huko. I don't know whether it's the same notion with you guys, but I want to let us know that we cannot separate. They are all social media platforms. And apart from the social media platforms that we have, that is all in the online space, nowadays we have e-magazines that we can find on the online space. We also have the TV ads, that is watching too much TV is part of media. And also maybe the daily, the papers that we access, either as a hard copy, books, you know, magazines, they can either be hard copy. They are all forms of media. And I would want to say today, these are our reference on social media. So basically we are dealing with online platforms. That's my understanding, Pastor. I hope I'm on the right track.
You are.
Okay, so I would reference on our online space, whereby we've young people accessing most of their time from 8 a.m. in the morning to 8 a.m. at night. You find that most of us are spending time online, shifting from one social media space to another, uko Facebook, in fact nowadays we have where you can synchronize Facebook, Instagram, all your accounts, Reddit. There's a way you can synchronize them, that whatever you post today on Facebook, it can be seen by someone in your Instagram account, that is in your Reddit, in your Twitter account. You know, they have been merged. So you can see technology each day. With rise in technology, new things are popping up. And as more new things online pop up, as we continue to be exposed to more online ourselves, that's what I talk about, internet etiquette. You must understand how to handle yourself when you're on the internet space. Number one, why? Because you don't own the internet space. All you own is a page, but everything in that page is owned by someone else. the owner. Like Facebook is owned by its CEO, Mark Zuckerberg. Mark Zuckerberg, yes, you have the Facebook account, which is yours and which you can access. But anything you post, it is no longer in your hands. It is owned by somebody else. So be it on Instagram, be it on Twitter, be it on Reddit, just know that this data is owned by somebody. And that is why the government has been talking about, I don't know whether you've ever had something we call the Data Protection Act, whereby you give all your details, either like we had the Huduma number, where we were presenting our details from where you come from, where you're born, your people, where you work, are you working or no? You know, we give so much details. But the question was, how safe is the data that I gave the government? And that has been a contentious issue. So as young people, we need to understand that in as much as you own the page on social media by the fact that you have an access to the account through a safety measure. One of the safety measures is you must have a password. The fact that you have a password, that limits your exposure to the so many things that happens in the internet that can expose you to so many dangers, and these dangers will in turn have both physical and emotional consequences. So I need us to understand that in as much as you're getting to the social media platforms, first ensure for you, the purposes of your safety, that you have a password, because that's all that it takes to ensure kinda in quotes, kinda safe. But all that you put on the online platforms, you no longer own it. Somebody in the US can decide to pick your picture and use it for whatever reasons. Somebody in Australia can decide to use your photos as a family and make a portrait of you and sell it to anyone. Because anytime you're opening an account, we have something we call terms and conditions. And before you open an account, you must read through the terms and conditions. We also have something we call step 2 verification on security. Most of us, what we have is step 1, where you only have a password that protects your online platforms. The owners of online platforms have gone to an extent of providing a step 2 verification process of ensuring that your account is more safer. But I want to assure you, anything you post online today, you don't own it. You don't own it. And anything you delete, that's just a delete button. We have other, we call them softwares that can be used to retrieve anything you have deleted or any post you have ever made. Either be it on hate speech, be it of body shaming, be it, it doesn't matter. As long as you deleted it, there are people who own softwares that can retrieve what you deleted. Simply because anything you put in the internet, you no longer own it. The owner of the data space is the person in charge of all that you post. So I don't know, up to that juncture, there is somebody with a question. Hello? Tuko pamoja?
Any question?
Any question from that juncture? Or
Hizo terms and conditions, is there anyone who actually reads them?
nobody reads them. Actually, we just say, agree.
I accept.
And continue.
Yeah, I
So
think
we
we
need
can
to
move on. We'll ask the questions as we go.
Okay.
Come.
Sawa sawa. So it's always important, anytime you're getting to the internet space, read the terms and conditions very, very carefully. And also know that there is provision for security to ensure that your account on the internet space is safe. So it's also good to explore the security details of your page, because they are still your page has all that you need to ensure that your your account is safe. Nowadays, you've seen people say, keep updating, oh, I'm sorry, if you found this video, don't click on it. These are hackers, and you know, people are insulted. Maybe the person who hacked you is in India, and he doesn't care. Or maybe the person who hacked you is in America, in Philippines, or wherever. So you have little control of such things. But I always say that's ignorance, because every internet space that is being accessed by anyone, there is always a step 2 security verification. So always look out for that norm. The other thing you need to understand, and that one I'll insist again, when you delete anything, it is deleted. It's just a delete button. You have not deleted anything. Whatever you had put there, somebody already owns it, and somebody can use that against you. That is why I keep telling young people, be very careful. What if you cannot say what you want to post? It's not worth posting. If it's not worth saying it openly in a forum, don't post it, because it's not worth posting. And again, we have today employers going back to your Facebook account and looking through. You told us you this, you told us you this, you told us you do this. But once they check through your social media platforms, they might get a different picture. That is why I always insist, please be the person you really are out there. And even when you are alone, just know that these social media streets, not everyone will be kind to you. Not everybody will like you. Not everybody will be of your opinions. That is why I always say it's good to understand that your opinion can mean something contrary different to another person. And you know, in as much as not so many people that love you, they can blow your post out of proportion. Why? Because they are judging you from their intentions and not from what you meant. So you must be very, very careful what you post in all those social media platforms. So anytime you're opening up, have all that in mind. Something else you need to understand is social media platforms is the fastest space. It's the fastest space to relay information out there. You remember the scenario or the story that we had of a young man who was in, I understand, I don't know whether he was in grade 5 or class 5 from Consolata schools. That young man posted like a video from his home, but that video went viral. So he was relaying an information. Probably he thought this one would reach, because he was angry with another student or another people. He thought this is the best way to express how I feel about the conflict that I had in school today. But what did that turn out? That one turned out to be something that called for the attention of even the government. And that is why, in as much as we are talking about how we should protect everyone on the internet space, we are calling it's a collaborative effort. Our parents must be involved, our pastors must be involved, our government must be involved, and different organizations. That is why I keep saying, young people, we must allow ourselves to be guided by those people that have gone ahead of us. And I would like us to appreciate our pastor for putting this together. Wherever you are, you can just appreciate her for putting it together, because this one shows that she has you at heart. And she knows that our tomorrow, which is today, needs to be entrusted in the safe hands of the young people. And it is us who will drive the right morals, the right virtues to the generations that will come after us. So I want to say that we need to understand that social media, these are streets owned by people, and these are people making money. I keep saying, before you secure time to stay online for a whole 24 or hours or 72 hours, can you imagine you're making Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook, 1,000,000 times richer at the expense of your time and at the expense of your energy, at the expense of not being responsible? Because I believe this is a time that you should be building something like your talent. This is something, time you should be building on your studies, that is studying, getting to know, exploring more. You know, the other day we had a young a young boy from Baringo who received a presidential commendation. Why? Because he sat down, put together a structure. Because of the corona pandemic, he took the advantage and thought to himself, what should I do with my time? Now that he is not a social media guru like some of us, what should I do with my time? And he constructed a simple structure. And once it reached social media, it is spread like bushfire. And that young man got a state house commendation. Today, that young man could be 115,000 richer than me and you. So we need to understand that before you put words out there, you post, selfie tulikuwa, pizza manenos, mandazi manenos, vitu zingine kama gani, wedding, siku hizi harusi zimekuwa minimized, so probably hakuna. Before you put those two things out by showing us how happy you are, how well you're doing all those places you visited, there are people who are being innovative with their time. So we don't say internet is bad. We cannot do a blanket condemnation of internet, but we need to understand that social media platforms can be used for the right purposes and right reasons. Why? Not anyone in the internet space is out to any good. Today we have social media platforms that have been opened for pornographic sites. Anytime you type the word pornography, either on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter, an account will pop up. Anytime you put something like how to join cults, like Illuminati and many others, how to join certain gangs that you've ever seen in movies or heard about, it's very easy. Just type in, the pages pop up. And that is why we say, before you click on any internet site, just remember that there are people who are up to no good. There are people who are up to no good. And safety in the internet begins with you. Just like we are saying corona. For us to prevent ourselves from corona, corona haitembei, sisi ni sisi tunaitembeza. And you need to know that I'm the only good person on the internet. Everyone else around me is a suspect and is up to no good. So how well do I ensure that I'm safe online? I must start by being safe with myself. What kind of pictures do I take? For example, most of us, we take pictures of our homes, pictures of our cars. We are exposing the number plates. Anytime you expose the number plate of your parents' car or your homestead, remember there are people who are your friends and are up to no good. We've had car thefts. There are people who know, he got in yakina so and so. So the hijackers or people that are up to no good, they might hijack your dad because probably they hear he's a wealthy man, he's a man, also because of political reasons, probably your parents, there are people who have personal vendetta with your parents. They never knew this is the car that he drives. But now you took a photo unknowingly and exposed your parents' number plates. And so somebody who has a personal vendetta with your father or with your guardian can pick it up from there and say, I already have the number plates from the son's Instagram page, from the daughter's Facebook page, from whoever. That is why we need to be very careful of the background. There are people who are not looking only for your photo. They also want to see how well they can destroy you. So we must be very, very safe when we are, anytime you have a thought of getting online. Now, just to pick a few things that I need you to understand about the law, we need to know that all of us, especially children and the youths, we are all protected under the law. That we should not, children should not be exposed to online crimes. Online crimes include what? Solicitation of a minor. Solicitation of a minor is where someone on the internet, maybe amefungua internet, ameweka zile photo poa, kama ni madem, napata jamaa ameweka kuna ma six pack, jamaa ako hapo tu anakushow zile mafoto nani picha alitoa kwa mtu mwingine anazipost today, unaona akona mpaka consistency, because nowadays they know, people already know, before you click or you follow someone to be your friend, you have to go to their page and get to know how they are faring, what they do, blah blah. So instead of asking, you just look through or check through their wall and you're able to pick a few things about them. So there is this person who will come, put those photos, na wewe, you know, this person probably is your neighbor in your neighborhood, and he or she wants to woo you. So anaanza kukutext ama kukusend ka friend request. From there, ukiaccept and hi, I like you, or the other way around. And you know, huyu mtu hata anakwambia, in fact, he goes to an extent of asking you for your number, you know, anakwambia you can go out, you can, you know, he can bring you pizza, he can send you money, and probably when he is assured that he or she has bought your trust. Now this is the time to strike. So what do? Once they call you for a meetup and you're very ready, unasikia on the other end, the guy is talking so nicely, or the lady is talking so like, wow, hizi ni zile sauti zinatoa nyoka pangoni. You tell yourself it's now time, and you're just like, you even don't want to tell anybody that there is a stranger you're meeting. So what happens when you end up with this person? You can either be kidnapped and your parents can be asked for ransom. Something else that can happen, you can also be raped. We've heard of a scenario of a young girl who was an AP from Moranga the other day being murdered in her house. The guy stole some electronics, and he was caught on his way to Kisumu as he was headed to their rural home. Now, this is a young girl, a beautiful young lady who God had given a privilege of working. She had a job, but she met a stranger online. The young man pretended to be one of these big people, you know. He had photoshopped some photos with some of the renowned musicians in our country. And so this girl bought the idea. I can see, be very suspicious. Yeah, some people are very gullible. It's true. So this guy ended up dying. She was murdered in her own bed. So we need to really be very careful on who we agree to meet. And anytime you want to meet a stranger online, please tell your friends, tell your mom. Even if you don't want to tell your mom, tell a few of your, and again, never go alone. That is what we call solicitation of a minor. In solicitation of minors, we also have people we call sex pedophiles. These are people who woo you online, and especially for the young girls and also for the young men. Young men end up being sodomized, young girls end up being raped. So we really need to be very, very careful. That is a crime that is punishable under our laws. So if any man is caught doing that, anything like that to any young person between the age of 6 years to the age of 35, they should be punishable by our laws of Kenya. The other thing that you're well aware of, that this one I'm sure you know, it's cyberbullying. Has any one of us ever been cyberbullied? Joshua? Has any of us ever been cyberbullied? Mercy?
I think Dorothy has
Patience?
her hand up.
No,
Yes.
not yet.
Or do you know
Anyone
somebody
was
who
ever
has been? Doesn't have to asking for a friend or telling us the story of a friend. Dorothy, anyone you know of? Esther, I can see you posted something.
Yeah, the comedian Mulamwa experienced a lot of that earlier this year.
Ah, okay. All right, Dorothy, you had something you wanted to say? Oh, it was by mistake. Okay, sawa. I think Rachel, you can go on. I think she was throwing up
wow.
raising the hand. It's fine.
Yeah, I thank God that one of us can relate to the story of Mulamo. You know, Mulamo had even pulled down all his accounts. I understand even he had gone to an extent of saying he is going to commit suicide and such stuff. So cyberbullying has been on the increase. Now I need us to understand that cyberbullying can be something that is face to face. It does not necessarily mean that it should be online. It can be face to face. Probably I saw something online and I'm coming to bully you face to face. Ile niliona umepost kitu online, I'm coming to maybe like body shaming you, talking ill of you, talking ill of your parents, talking ill of, it can be face to face or online. I want us to understand that is punishable under the laws of Kenya. Nobody should bully you while you're online. People need to understand that anyone who bullies you online, all you need to do is go record a statement. There is a response team that works closely with how many have heard of Communications Authority of Kenya? Anyone? We need to know the government has taken care of that. We have a national response team, cyber security response team. What you need to do is, if anyone ever bully you online, you need to go do a statement with police, then send that statement plus a report of what was done to you online to National Cyber Security Response Team under Communications Authority of Kenya. So Communications Authority of Kenya have a cyber security team that deals with any form of cyber bullying. So if anyone will ever bully you, let them know this is punishable under the laws of Kenya. It is not allowed. And also for you, never bully anyone, because people who are well aware of the cyber security laws in Kenya, they will see you. And my friend, you will go down. Oh, you will go down as we watch and look at you. Even your pastor will not be able to save you on this one, because law must take its course, including your parents. So cyberbullying is a vice. It's something. It's a crime that happens online, but don't allow anyone to bully you. So cyberbullying.
Sorry, a question.
Yes.
How do you, where do you draw the line at bullying? Like how something that I post, how do I know that here I'm bordering on bullying someone? Like where do you draw the line that now we are at bullying?
Okay. Thank you for that question. Now this one includes harassment. It's something you feel this is someone harassing me. There is definitely those things that people will do to you and unafanya hii ni kuniharas. Ni kama they did to Mulamwa. They are harassing the young man, telling him, oh, you're out of content, what, threatening. If somebody threatens you by telling you maybe I'll kill you, if anyone tells you I'll kill you, huyo atafungwa kabisa under our laws of Kenya. Just writing that. Ati usiseme oh, ilikuwa mchezo, unajua ni beshte yangu. We, hakuna ubeshte ikifika kwa crimes. Ni vile ujui ni crime, so you're taking it for granted. So if someone harasses you, threatens you, insults you, mtu amekutukana na unasikia hii ni matusi, amenitukana, that is also included in cyberbullying. Something else is teasing. Una tease mtu, hiyo kichwa yako inakaa malenge, hiyo pua yako sijui inakaa pua ya nini, I'm just trying to come up with some words I hear young people use. Don't tease. If you tease anyone, that is one is equated as cyberbullying. Also blackmail. Blackmailing. Na blackmail mtu, unamdanganya, oh, I am sick, please send me this amount of money. I am, a taxi, or kama hii story unasikia watu wanapigwa simu atio your kid is this that bra bra, or WhatsApp, oh, your child has just been hit by a car. That's what we call blackmail, and it is punishable under the laws of Kenya. I hope I have answered you.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, you have. Thank you.
All right. So cyberbullying takes many forms. That is something we need to understand, but we need to understand that it is punishable by the laws of Kenya. If you really feel someone has offended you, do a statement, send a report plus the statement to the National Cyber Security Team under the Communications Authority of Kenya. The other one we have as a crime in the social internet space or social media space, it's something we call identity theft. I'll try to break it down, or basically online fraud. Identity theft is online fraud, and in online fraud, this is where the victims basically inakwanga you send money somewhere to somebody. It's just like, I don't know whether you've seen this in buyer beware, people exposing people. Mtu amefungua account social media, anasema anaweza kuuzia maybe a gadget, you get it at 1,000, yeye anakwambia atakuuzia at 600, na very well unajua hii gadget ni ya 1,000. So unaangalia foto za huyo mtu, unaona yenyewe huyo hizi ni danganya. But we need to know that people on the internet space, con men are very, very smart, and they play a lot with your psychology and your mind. I've seen people defrauded money. Somebody was told, you bought this thing online, and anakuconvince, anakwambia, oh, call WhatsApp on this number, anakutumia, unamtumia picha, anakwambia, so that we can deliver you the product, send 70% of the money. After you send the 70%, maybe of 600, unatuma 400, huo mse anaenda mteja. Can you imagine if it was a product over 10,000 na amekwambia amekuzia 5,000? So anakwambia 5,000 on sending, we will bring you. Hiyo 5,000 ingine ni after we deliver. So unapata after umetuma your half with 5,000, huyu mtu anaenda mteja. So that's what we call identity there. People pretending to be who they are not to defraud you of money. This can also happen in scenarios where we've seen young people going to hospitals in the name of others, simply because your father has a cover. Na kuna besti yako unajua anaweza tengenezwa na kadi yako. Munaenda na yeye hosi, ana pretend ni yeye wewe. So anakuwa treated as you. That is identity theft. So hata zile details zitafidiwa online bra. So the person, wale watu wa insurance wanafikiria it's you who was treated, but it was a different person. That is online or identity theft, which is punishable by the laws of Kenya. Something else we need to also know that happens, it's where previously we've been referring to it as child pornography, but nowadays, because it is happening to as young children as 6, 7, 8 years, it's now being referred to as child abuse. It's no longer child. Walisema hakuna kitu kama pornography, because pornography is done by 2 adults with a consent. There is consent. It's consent between 2 adults who've agreed to do the act. So we need to understand that among our age group, that is between 16 to 35, or 6 to 16, we need to understand that anyone who does this, especially for teenagers, anyone below 18 years, that is considered as child abuse, and it is punishable under the laws of Kenya. Not only that, when you're covering child abuse, this includes taking photos of a child or yourself, sending nudes to other people. Unawatumia, unaona mna chat na msee besti yako, hai ati na doze inaanza, so unisend ka photo uko umedoze, unatuma haya ako kana kwa umejifunikia blanketi nikakichwa tu kanaonekana, nakwambia sote nione Kenya wewe uvao kidoze, na wewe ni besti yako tu. So una take a photo maybe with your nightie or with how you sleep. People sleep differently. I don't know how you guys anyway sleep, but you find at the end of the day, you've sent that friend of yours nude photos. Now, anything you send to your friend, it's no longer in your control. And be assured, a time will come and you'll have a conflict. That friend of yours can use those photos against you. Now, number 1, you can be punished by the law of Kenya. Kwa nini? Bona ulimtumia news na wewe ni a young person. It is two-way. So don't think huyu mwenye ali-expose nudes zako ndio tu atafungwa. Pia wewe utafungwa kwa sababu either you're not 2 adults who had a consent that mnatumia na nude and you've been allowed, maybe like the porn stars that we have. There are countries where pornography and prostitution is legal. As in gava imekubali na inachukua tax kutoka kwa wao. So to them it's not a problem. But here in Kenya, mnajua it's illegal. So don't send anyone your nude. And I keep saying, for us young people, hata kama msee anakupromisaje atakuoa nini, Wacha aone ile nude wakati atakuoa, not now ati it's a form of expressing mapenzi. Nasikianga wengine wanasemanga ati anasema anataka kuona vitu zangu. Vitu zake zinawezaje kuwa zake? Kila mtu akae na vitu zake. Si no, young people nowadays, you're really crossing the line. You're really going over the bar. But please kindly understand, it is wrong to send your nudes to anyone. Something else, sending people pornographic videos. You can sue someone. Kuna mtu one time alinitumianga. He's a very prominent guy in this country. He works for the he works in one of the departments of youths. We met in a forum, and in one way of wooing me, he sent me a pornographic video. I told him, you know what, boy, this is punishable under the laws of Kenya. I can sue you with sexual harassment. And you know, that guy had to apologize and tell me, you know, I'm sorry. You know, I never thought it was this bad. I don't know, it is wrong. But what happens to us young people? Ukiona hiyo video, wakati, you know, even without clicking, nilikuwa najua ni video ya porn. The picture that inaonyesha hapo. But as young people, we want to go to an extent ya kusema wacha ni view hii video. Hata kama nimeokoka, wacha nione ni tu macho ikiwa imefunguka ati oh God, watu wamekuwa wabaya siku hizi. Kama unajua kuongea in tongues kama mimi unasema mashadaba. Hey, watu ni wabaya, hata hivi wanafanya. You know, my sister, my brother, don't try to go to that extent. Because anytime you allow your eyes to see what it should not see, like David saw what he was not supposed to see, and he went ahead and sinned. So I keep saying, ukiona link ni ya porn, ama ukiona mtu amekutumia video na ile picha, delete, control alt delete. Na udelete mara 10 tu ensure imeenda kabisa. Si ati unajifanya umedelete, lakini unajua kuna simu squeeze za Android. But when you go to you can be able to retrieve it from the deleted. Ensure umefanya permanent deletion. Why? I always tell young people, anytime you allow yourself to watch pornographic materials, it is garbage in, garbage out. So you are watching these pornographic videos because your friend sent you, anajua umeokoka, wewe ni mse wa church, humble, anaendanga kanisa, amenyenyekea, hata ndiye anaombeshanga mara mingi, lakini anaombeshanga wakati kuna food sana sana. I don't know kama babesi wako kama wangu. Anyway, you don't need to click on those links, my dear brother, my dear sister. Please don't. Because anytime you expose yourself to see those nudes, those God created body is a fraud. So anytime you put that garbage, it has a way of coming out. Ni kama vile tunakulanga food, digestion ina take place, then we have the end product and we have to take it to the toilet. Na ikikaa ndani yako itakuletea madhara. Same case with pornography. That's how pornography works. Anytime you allow yourself to watch pornography, be it a short session, be it a magazine, be it a photo, because nowadays there are so many photos being sent, thrown left, right, and center. I want to let you know today, my brother, my sister, your body has a way of ensuring that it brings out that garbage. So what do you end up doing? You end up in things like masturbation. You end up in things like we have sibling sex going on in the houses today. We have also what we call incest that is going on. Hello, I hope I'm saying things that you come across. Inaweza kuwa sio wewe, umesikia pia na neighbor. We've also things like it affects you emotionally. And the only way you can cool your emotions, it's by directing the void to using drugs. I have handled cases of young people doing drugs. Some are pastors' kids. Some their parents are very committed in ministry. And you know, it is sad. But when we track back to see where the rubber met the road, napata ni hii siku moja alitumiwa ka video ka sex, ka pornography, akasema wacha tu watch akiomba. Ati wacha ni watch tu nikiomba. Shindwe. Hakuna kitu kama hiyo. Mwili na macho haijui hiyo. So whatever you allow in with your eyes, whatever you allow to listen with your ears, kama Mungu hakuumba ikuwe kitu ya kufanywa na binadamu, it has a way of coming out. And those are just a few forms of expression of how it comes out. At that juncture, do you have any question?
Watu wangu, any questions so far?
As they pour on, Percy, I can just do a finish up.
Niko na question.
Joshua, sema.
Sahi nilikuwa nauliza if you do anything incognito, ukienda kwa Chrome kuna hiyo option ya incognito. Search anything. So kitu kaa ukienda interview na boss wako anajua hizi vitu, will you be able to look hapo vitu zinakuwa na search incognito?
If your boss is really interested in getting to know what you do on the internet, yani tuseme ako interested, unasikianga FBI, you've heard of a story of emails that that almost made President Donald Trump lose his seat in the recent times, So it means if somebody really is on your case, hakuna kitu hawezi retrieve. Gadget yako, any gadget that you have used, especially kama ina line yako, it has your line, it has your details. All that you've logged in using any gadget. Hata kama uliingia through the incognito, either as an app or as a bar, it can be retrieved. So mtu anataka kukutafuta atakupata tu.
Thank you.
Karibu.
Yeah, that's important to know. Any other question so far? So let me just clarify. When you talked about the delete, it means you're only deleting from your end, but online, all that information is still there.
Yes.
That's basically.
Yes, that's right.
Okay. Sawa.
So anyone who wants to get hold of you, they can easily retrieve what you've been doing.
Okay. I think we can go on.
All right, we can go on. Okay, something else I need to also talk about is online gambling. Online gambling is not allowed, especially for anyone who's below 18 years. Don't have an ID. So if you have your friends, your siblings that are below 18 years, let them know gambling is not for their age. And it's also punishable by the laws of Kenya. So and something else you need to understand about gambling. We've got students who gamble their school fees. Students who are very responsible, walikuwa wanapewa school fees, wanaenda unalipa kama ni kampo, kole, unapewa school fees vizuri unalipa. Lakini the day you are introduced to gambling, my friend, your life changed. Something you need to understand, gamblers are people in business. And nobody is in business not to make money. Anyone in business is in business to make profits. So what do these gamblers do? They play with your psychology by doing what? By ensuring they create an excitation in you of seeing yourself. You know, they play with your imagination. That is why I always say, the Bible says that we should remember that we have the mind of Christ. Kujua mind of Christ hainanga vitu kama gambling. So what these people do, they play with your imagination. And there is nothing as powerful as playing with someone's imagination. They want you to imagine. Like nowadays, every time I'm on my laptop, I see pop-ups at win $1 million, $100 million, win $200,000 in a minute. So do we click this and win this? You know, what they want to create in you is success the easy way. I want to tell you, there are no shortcuts in success. And I tell any young person, if you want to shortcut to your success, you are cutting short your life. Because success is a staircase. You can be successful at 10 years old. We've seen young people successful at 15 years, seen others at 20, others at 30, others at 50. Huyu jamaa wa he's the owner of some restaurants. I remember the name. He became very successful at the age of 60 years. So you can imagine what was he doing between the age of 1 to 59 years. But either way, he became successful, and he has one of the leading food restaurants in the world today. So I want to tell us or to let us know that as young people, let's not go the gambling way, because gamblers are people in business. And gamblers, some of the gamblers, they do not only use the power of gambling, they also use other powers to woo you, to woo me and you into their online systems. And that is how we easily become addicts, because this thing is not godly. It is not godly at all. I keep telling young people, like me or not like me, gambling is demonic. And anyone who is a gambler, they never end up well, because that is just one of the strategies of the enemy to ensure that young people go down. We need to understand that young people, please, we can use the internet much more better than gambling. This is just a person who is playing with your psychology. Wewe huwezi jiuliza mama yako amekataa kucheza, ama your dad amekataa kucheza gambling akuwe rich kwa nini? Because I keep telling young people, before you make some decision, ask yourself, kama ni daddy anaweza fanya hii kitu nafanya? If your dad and mama are not doing it, if your pastors are not doing it, if your elder brothers are not doing it, but they are struggling through, because as you struggle through the issues that you face in life, they just prepare you for greater things in future. They just prepare you for greater assignments in future. If you don't want to go through this system, you want things the simple way, then it will be so difficult for you in life. That is why unapata most of the young people wanafika mahali anaanza kusema mimi tu nataka, I just want to die, because they believe the cure for their pain is death, which is not true. That's the whispers of the enemy. So please, as young people, never click a link. If you want to see any link, it can pop up kwa simu yako, because these adverts are paid for. And I told you don't own the social media platform. It is owned by people who want to make money. So ukiona hizo links zikipop, hata usikue na haja nazo. Please, tafuta pesa safi. And I'm telling you, the Lord will bless you. We always say little is much with the Lord. So please, leave gambling. Keep yourself off gambling sites. Now, ukiona ime-pop up, kuna kuanga na ka X pale kwa corner. Just click it off your screen, and it will not show up again. Keep clicking it off. Sometimes those advertisements keep popping up, but keep deleting them. Keep deleting them. Keep deleting them, because those people are doing their business, and sometimes you've not much control. Ni kama YouTube. At times you have not much control of what they keep advertising, so you must keep skipping the ads, because there is a content that you need to run from whatever is on the YouTube channels. Something else we need to understand is one of the online crimes is, and this is the final one I'm going to deal with, is internet addiction. And I will just, because I am assuming that all of us know how someone, addiction is when you have no control over what time you should be online. Unapata uko na shida sana ya kujicontrol kwa online. So some signs of addiction is zinakuanga kama gani? When you have a time management problems, when you have you find being safe, not being with your mom, your dad, or your siblings. Unataka tu kukaa na earphones kwa masikio na kwa simu. Unacheka tu peke yako. Unapata umecheka mpaka umeanguka na kitu. Kila msee kwa zile za nini? Yuko zile za ni staff ingine hapa wazito. Relax too. Some of these things will make you go crazy. As you think you're just having some fun. So some of the signs of addiction is also when you have something we call insomnia. You cannot be able to sleep. Zile masa unapaswa kuwa unalala. Baruch. Masa zenye unapaswa kuwa unalala, unapata uwezi pata usingizi your time. Either you have to induce sleep by using drugs or using other means of it can be over the counter tablets, or using drugs like pombe, unaambia ukikunywa sijui pombe gani, bra. So internet addictions comes with so many things. Sometimes you feel depressed when you don't, kama ujaingia FB, unakanga ama Instagram, unakanga kama msee mgonjwa. Kwanza ukiambiwa na beshta, umecheki Instagram, umekuwa Instagram. Ingia mzito, ingia msee. Sasa hata una bundles. Karibu uende uibie madhe. Yaani umeiba bado zote za madhe, za buda umeiba. Yaani umekopa left, right and center. if you start feeling you're depressed simply because hukuingia FB ama Instagram ama Twitter ama Reddit ama all those social media platforms, that's a sign of addiction. And that should be a serious red flag. A serious red flag. Kama ujaingia WhatsApp, unasikia ni kama uko mgonjwa. Kama bando zikiisha, unasikia machozi inaanza kujitoa. Nini mpaka mzaya anafikiria uko mgonjwa. Uko msi, nini? Bandos zimeisha, you know. Oh my God, young people, may the Lord help us. So if you feel depressed because you've not been online, that's a sign of internet addiction. Something else is when you become defensive. Mzaya amekwambia nitashinda nikikuita. Umekaa you know, toa earphones kwa masikio. Instead of uzitoe vizuri uende usikize nini mzaya anasema, unakuwa defensive. So please, if you find yourself being defensive anytime you're corrected on the time you're spending on internet, that shows that you're addicted. And the other thing is you are easily irritated. You're easily irritated. But ukikuwa Facebook, hapo ndipo unakuanga umesmile yako yote. Hapo ndipo unakuanga umesmile yote. Ukikuwa kwa hizo social media platforms, hapo ndio unakuanga umesmile. Lakini kama ni wakati wa family time, unakuanga umeweka stone face, hakuna kucheka na msee, zile za hata unaza watu wewe uko tu zako, my friend, you're addicted and you need a lot of help. You need a lot of help. So the bottom line should be, how do we set our limits? How do we set our limits to ensure that we are not addicted to social media? Number one, I began, take care of your privacy while you're online. Take care of your privacy when you're online. Number two, you also need to join a social network. It can be a WhatsApp group where you discuss issues that you're facing with them. Maybe you can let your pastor, your teachers, your parents, you know, have maybe a family WhatsApp group where you can be able to discuss issues that you're going through and also issues that challenges that you're facing. Also, have contacts of people that can help you maybe when you come through some vices that we've spoken about, online theft, that is identity theft, cyberbullying. Have people you can talk to. So increase your social network. And something else you need to also take care is think twice always. Think twice, ama thrice, ama 10 times before you post ama you share anything on your platform. Please always think twice before you share anything. It can be a video you're sharing. It can be something you're sharing from your end. Always think twice before you hit that click button. Always think, yani mara mbili. Unajiuliza, is it really worth? Is it worthwhile? Please, kuanga na ka moment of silence. Na usisikize tu wewe. Listen to yourself, you and I. Wewe nyinyi watatu mjiite ka mkutano mjulize, me, myself and I. Hii kitu tunataka kupost ni sawa? Hii kitu tunataka kushare na best yangu ni sawa? So always think twice before you post anything. The other thing that you need to do is always double check any information. Before clicking. Even at the website, type that you have, see whether that website exists. The other day you saw that there are conmen who had advertised tenders on our national newspaper of Bill and Melinda Gates, saying that imagine a whole half page. Unajua kupata half page kwa Daily Nation ni dongapi? Over 500k or over 300k. Mtu ameweka na ni con. Lakini anasema waseka kuna tender fulani za Bill and Melinda Gates, please. Tender forms ziko available kwa hii link, na walikuwa wamecreate link ya ukweli until it was highlighted, ukasemekana these are calls. So if ilikuwa umetuma pesa yako ya tender, jua hiyo imekunywa maji tu. Something else you need to know is you have rights. You as a person, as a Kenyan youth, as a Kenyan child, as a Kenyan youth, as a Kenyan young adult or an adult, you need to know you have rights and your rights are protected in the online space. You should never allow anyone to harass you or to bully you. Never allow anyone to harass you or to bully you. Something else you need to know Never meet friends online alone. Never meet friends online alone. Never meet online friends alone. The other thing you need to do, never accept invitations of friend requests. Just because mtu anajifanya najua fulani, always check through their friends because it will show you their friends. Check through their page. I always say, don't request friendship from someone, especially you don't know. Have friend requests from people you don't, because some people are using pseudo accounts and proxies to get to know what you're doing or to basically monitor your life. Something else you need to understand, protect yourself from inappropriate content. Kama umeona mtu anapostingi vitu za porn, anapostingi vitu za huyo mtu ni rude, ana ethics, anapostingi tu vitu zenye you have a right to control alt delete that person. It will cost you nothing by deleting them on your page. Please delete them and let them know I have deleted you completely. Block. Unamumisha ile block ya ukweli, kwanza double block. Please protect yourself from any content that is in. My friend, my dear brothers and sisters, imagine the power is in your control button. Control, delete. Kama ni Facebook, block them. Block. Huyo ni msemo mwenye hata upasi kuwa na second thought. Kuna zingine tumesema kuthink twice wakati una share information, but ikifika kwa wasee wenye wana content yenye wanatoa kwa social media ni mbaya. My dear, you are the CEO of that social media page. Let them know that you have the power to block them, and it only take a minute to block someone. And also report. Kuna place inakuambianga uandike report ya why you blocked this person. Sawa. Something else you need to know is always be alert, especially when strangers come to your inbox. Please always be alert. There is an increased case on lesbianism and gays. Unapata jamaa anakuambia good night. Ukiangalia vizuri profile yake ni jamaa na wewe ni jamaa. Same case na ladies, our girls. Unapata a fellow girl telling you I love you. I love your eyes. You know, these are early signs. Block them. Block. Hata usitake kujua block them, unawa block. Sawa. Yeah, that is something that you need to know. Again, always tell someone about your concerns. This is something that most young people are not open to. Please, slide kwa my inbox, give me your concern. Sitaambia pasi, sitaambia mzai. Look for someone you can talk to. You can tell your concerns, especially on the issues that you're facing online. And I believe that with all the collaborative efforts from our pastors, from our guardians, from ourselves as siblings, as siblings or as brothers and sisters, as churchmates, as schoolmates, I believe that we'll all be safe online. And with those very few remarks, I tend to stop it at that and wait on for any questions as directed by the pastor.
Wow, that was nice. That was absolutely mind-blowing. Thank you so much, Rachel.
Thank you.
That was informative. I think from all of us. Haya, watu wangu, any questions? Any questions, Baruch? Any from your end?
Maybe I was asking, social media is a place where we most of us tend to get lost. You can find that in a day you can even spend the whole day on social media. So since you are someone who's maybe on social media a lot, how do you really strike the balance during your daily routine, so that you know this time I have my social media time, this time I just how do you strike the balance?
Great. Maybe you can take another one.
Any other question, Tim? Any other question? Mercy?
I have a question. Yeah. You have mentioned about a farm that deals with people who get bullied. Is it the same case as guys who are being stalked? Can you go to that farm and be helped?
Okay, being stalked online.
Mm-hmm.
Any other questions?
Yeah.
Patience, Joshua, Rotich, Maina, any questions? Okay, none so far. Maybe you can address those two. Then we'll see if there's any other.
I'll start with was it Tony?
Yes, the first.
Yes, I'll start with Tony's on how to strike the balance. Number one, you need to understand that internet is someone's business. So number one, understand that it's someone's business. So the question is, what's your business there? When you understand what's your business there, if your business there is basically networking in the sense of you want to see what's happening, you want to see the news that are trending, put down what's your business on social media. After that, ask yourself, how much is it bringing, or of what benefit is my being on social media? Of what benefit is it for me being on social media platform? So the question is it bringing you any education, or at what extent is it benefiting? Can what you can find on social media, can you find it in other platforms like books, like maybe from a teacher or who is present, or from your other siblings, and such people? Because the problem with us is we absolutely don't know what we are doing on internet. Tunafikiria Facebook ni ya kwenda kuangalia beste yako alikuwa wapi, walikula pizza lini, nani ana trend, Mulamwa ako wapi, Eric Omondi anasema nini, demo wa Mtawezana amefikia wapi. My friend, those people are making money online. The question is, of what benefit are they to you? Basically, is find what's your purpose. If your purpose is following up these stars, the ones we call in quotes, celebrities, because to me they are not really celebrities. It's according to the standards of our societal norms. You need to understand that these people that you're looking up to on social media are people who are doing so well in their life. So see your life. Where are you? And the question is, because today you are seeing others, if you want others to also sit back and make you trend, you must build on your life by getting to know your purpose. Today, most of us understand that ex-cons, probably some of us are in college. The point should be, now that I'm in college, what should I be doing with my good life? Because social media is here to stay. Hakuna mahali inaenda. Ni kama naambianga young people, the day you get married, sex haitaenda mahali, haitahama. Itakuwa tu hapo tu. Na mimi nataka kukuambia hivyo, same case. Hata ukimaliza kole, social media kuna place inaenda. So, purpose. Tell yourself, in a day, because I want to build, one, my emotional intelligence. The other one, social intelligence. The other one, knowledge. That is when it comes to building knowledge, that is personal development, intelligence. You cannot personally build yourself by being out of touch with the real-time people. Being out of touch with your parents, being out of touch with your siblings, being out of touch. Out of touch means physical touch. Hutaki kuongea na wazae, ujue wanaendeleaje, what they are going through. You find that even some of us, can you imagine mzae anakuachia job asubuhi, anasema, yani unapata mom aliacha ameprepare breakfast, huko umeamka. Wewe ukiamka ukitake breakfast, ukimaliza tu hivyo. Kwa social media, hata kikombe pale mali alikiacha, hapo ndipo ataipata. Ile nyumba ulikuwa unajua, why should your mom tell you to clean the house? Whereas alikuwa alienda hustle, whenever she goes to do her hustle, akajua ameacha somebody responsible at home. I need you to understand, anytime you go to social media, The people you're seeing there trending are people who are doing something with their life. So what are you doing with your life? That should be the question. So for you to also trend one day, build yourself first. So in short, tell yourself, I'm not going to make social media platforms gods. Small gods means they are the ones who dictate your moods. Ukitaka kuwa sawa ni ukiingia tu WhatsApp. No, that is letting the social media control you. You are in charge. So you have the ability and the capacity to say, WhatsApp ni 30 minutes. Between this and this, acha hata mabeshte zako. Wajue ukiingia online. Kama ni WhatsApp wajue, wase, niko hapa 30 minutes. Hata waambie, type it there. Guys, I'm here only for 30 minutes. Because there are people who are, there is nothing they are doing with their lives. So they want to pull you to their club. To show you that the only place tunaweza kaa hapa ni discussing anything about something that will sum up to nothing. They have no business. Yani hawana goals za maisha. So if you already identify your purpose on social media, na unaona vizuri, hii ndio percentage yenye inanisaidia, utaweza kujua kuweka ile timeline ya kuwa kwa social media. Kama mimi, in my house I have all gadgets. Niko na laptop, niko na simu. You know, it's not bragging, but I'm just giving an example. This TV, I can watch movies, I have, you know, niko na gadgets mingi sana. But let me tell you, a whole day inawezaisha kama sijaangalia nini iko kwa TV. Facebook unaingianga 1 hour, ikienda sana, hiyo story ingine nasahau. Because there is something I'm building with my life. Why? I want to get on the internet and study. I want to get on the internet and see people that I look up to, what are they doing? Where are they with their lives? There are proposals that I want to submit to some firms. I do more research on that because I want to build myself. I keep telling myself today, I might not be trending on social media. But one day, one time, those social media stations will be fighting for me because I've taken time to build myself. And that is why I want to tell our young people today, you as my younger brothers and sisters, have selected time to go online. Nakwambia hakuna hospitali mtu amepelekwa kwa sababu hukuingia Facebook, ama WhatsApp, ama Reddit, ama Instagram. And again, it is also piling a lot of pressure on you. Unapata mtu haizi ati kwani unapata umeposti picha kadhaa zina nguo fulani, unasikia mtu anakuharas. Ati kwani unakuanga tu na katrao? Kwani unakuanga tu na hii top? We buda, hujai change hii kiatu. Hii kiatu si ya budako. Si nilicheki kwa ile photo, you know? They are harassing you for nothing. There's a lot of peer pressure on social media. So to tone down on peer pressure, kindly ensure that you have limited time and tell yourself. Sometimes we also have time applications and time setup apps. Kuna app inaweza kuwa inakulimit time. Ina click to. Sometimes I have set my phone. There is a limit of data that I cannot use beyond a day. Hata kuwe nini ama kuwe nini. Not unless it is something very urgent. Na mtu mwenye it's very urgent. Amenipigia na ameniconvince it's very urgent. So that's only when I can increase the bundles that I use in a day. So set yourself. Sema per day nitakuwa nikitumia bundles za 20 MB. I'm just giving an example. Or 100 MB. It is all about discipline. Because discipline can only be instilled by you. Because you're the only one who knows the consequences. I keep saying, if you want to be a better person tomorrow, take the step today of going through the rough road, but at the end of the day, you will have all yourself smiling. That is what a friend of mine once told me. His name is Joe Mwangi. Joe Mwangi is one of the best motivational speakers we have in this country. And one day he challenged me and told me when I was in high school, when I cleared high school, he told me, Rachel, I want you to understand today that one day, will you sit down and watch people on TV, on social media, or will you, kama sai imeniambia, use another 1 GB? You know, I have already set up that app. Inaniuliza, do I continue using another GB? So, because what we are doing is important, I say, yes, na tunaendelea. So, have such setups on your phone. If your phone doesn't have, use an alarm. It does not necessarily have to be, probably phones are different. Android phones have different setups. So, unaweza weka alarm. Alarm tu kanalia, tick, tick. You can also have an accountability partner. anakwambia Mzito, ulisema 30 minutes na bado nakuona. Naona uko online wewe na kucheki. Have an accountability partner, because that's the only way we can also help ourselves from being addicted or by staying on something else. Nowadays, I know with the COVID-19 government guidelines, we are not allowed probably to move from one place to another, but you must also learn how to engage yourself in outdoor activities. Na nasemanga, you can be 2, 3, 4 of you. Maybe you're gifted in singing. You can, do some a cappella. Post for us to hear hizo sauti tamu. You can do a skit. Post it on social media. Let's see. Probably an actor might spot you, or somebody might be interested in growing your acting skills. Discuss. Have a discussion about something. Post it. Nowadays, you can even do audios. It does not necessarily mean it has to be, engage in an outdoor activities. Go out there, guys. Discuss issues that are facing young people, because most of us are going through a lot, but we have no one to speak to about the issues that we are going to go. Tafuta vitu 3 4 mkae hapo mkiwa na mask, mmekaa rada kabisa, venye hata kanjo ikimpata yezi kuwa na story. So kaeni hapo, discuss. You can also in your neighborhood, kuna wale vijana unajua wamepotea kwa drugs, wamepotea kwa kwa these many of the vices that are facing young people. Go talk to them. Some of them just need a shoulder to lean on. Some of them just need to hear Jesus loves you. Some of them need to know, by the way, church kwetu tunakuanga na youth group. Unaweza might kujoin. Go out there and meet people. You are a solution to the many of the problems that our young people are facing out today. So don't rely only on social media. Please go out there and be an ambassador. That will help you uache kuweka earphones kwa masikio, come to the real world and know what that wewe unadhani una go through issues. Kuna watu wanaenda through issues kali kukushinda. And probably by just telling them, enyewe Mzito, we care. We love you. Jesus loves you. Wengine wanataka tu kusikia hiyo. Someone cares. And watakuwa wamesaidika. Something you need to do. Something else, don't skip meals because of social media. Najuanga ako ka agility kakuambia utakula hiyo saa ingine, utakula hiyo. No, don't skip meals. Kama ni breakfast, take breakfast. Kama ni 4 o'clock tea, if you the people who do 4 o'clock, do it. Lunch hour, unajua ni unajipea lunch hour from 12 to 2 lunch hour yangu, ama from 1 to 2 lunch hour session. Hiyo simu unaweka mbali. Unfortunately today we have young people wanakula bado na mpaka wanakulisha, badala ya kuweka chakula kwa mdomo wanaweka kwa macho, because they are really carried away by the internet. Something else you need to understand, keep your data out always when your phone is not in use. If it's your computer, a laptop you're using, always shut them off when they are not in use, because ukiacha ikiwa on itakuwa ikikuita tu kwa ubali. Nakwambia tu kuja Tony, kuja hata kukaa kunikaa mbali, hata simu yako. Nakwambia hivyo. Nowadays there are people who chat when their phone is on the socket charging, which is very dangerous. See Jerry, please, haka kamuto kakuambia tu ako kasauti unakaambia kashindwe katika jina la Yesu, kama sio jina lako. So I hope I've answered Tony. The other one is was on the farms. It's actually not a farm, it's a parastatal. It's a government parastatal. It's Communication Authority of Kenya. And they have under the Communication Authority of Kenya, I said it's called National Cyber Security Response Team. National Cyber Security Response Team. Ukienda kwa police, stalking is wrong. It's cyberbullying. It's classified as cyberbullying. So unaenda unaripoti hiyo msee, alafu ukiandikisha hiyo statement pamoja na hiyo ripoti yako unaituma kwa National Cyber Security Response Team. Very good. So unamshtaki alafu unatuma hiyo ripoti yako na hiyo copy. They ask you to do them an email plus you attach the OB form, OB number. So once you respond, you do the OB number, then you're good to go. So they just follow it up for you. They'll give you feedback. So they just communicate with you either on phone or on email to tell you the progress of your case. So it's punishable. stalking, nobody should stalk you.
Wow,
That's it.
Rachel, thank you. I think wacha tutamalizia hapo juu najua bundles za watu zinakuanga rations, but we've really enjoyed the session.
Okay.